Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. To get into some of the segments that we're going to do today, I want to start with this. The biggest surprise so far in the 2023-24 college basketball season. T.O., don't you dare say Clemson. Don't you do it.
I had a hard time with teams, so I went with a couple of players. Dalton Knecht at Tennessee, dude, really good. We knew he was athletic. We saw that dunk at Michigan State during the exhibition season, which Rob Dauster coincidentally hates. And then his ability to score, he gives Tennessee a go-to guy who can do it with the ball or without it. Like, he is tough. I love that kid. And then Carrington from Pitt is two-time ACC Rookie of the Week. Didn't see this coming. I thought he was a really
Bob Carrington, right?
Yep. I didn't see that coming. He was a really good shooter when I saw him at Peach Jam. I thought he was going to be able to make shots, and now he's running point full time and just getting buckets. So good for him. Team, I'm going James Madison because of James Madison. And after watching what happened on College Game Day with 25,000 deep, that university has momentum. So I figured I wanted to shout out James Madison. Matt Buckland's a friend of mine. We worked together at Clemson. He's now an assistant, and he's going to stick his fingers in Coach Izzo's mashed potatoes next time they're hanging out at the family barbecue.
I didn't know where you're going with that. I'm glad it was mashed potatoes.
Yep, mashed potatoes.
Fanta, biggest surprise in college basketball this season. As you guys know by now, we've partnered with BetMGM Sportsbook for this college basketball season. We're going to be using BetMGM lines to make all of our picks and predictions throughout the college basketball season. And we are going to have special offers for you, the listeners and the viewers on the Field of 68 each and every week during the season. If you haven't signed up with BetMGM yet, use the bonus code FIELD1500 and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager on BetMGM Sportsbook. Here's what you got to do. Download the BetMGM app. Sign up using the bonus code FIELD1500. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if that bet loses. Just make sure you use the bonus code FIELD1500 when you sign up. And remember, BetMGM is now available under one wallet in select states. As a New Jersey resident, this is super convenient for me when I have to go cover games in New York or Philly. When crossing state borders, just log into your existing account instead of having to create new accounts in each state that you go to. And most importantly, I got to let you know, we do have some fun stuff coming up for this college basketball season. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boosts, my personal favorite, parlay odds boosts. So download the BetMGM app today.
Well, I have two teams, and there could be some recency here, but the first team is the last game that we all watched in the sport, which was late last night as we're doing this podcast. And the first team is UCLA, because I was genuinely surprised with what I saw. We all knew that they would eventually be good. They're really good right now. And they could be a great team by the time March rolls around. They didn't get anything from Burke. Oh, and I had
Buchtenschel.
Gosh, damn it. I went over this before the show for Buchtenschel, right?
Buchtenschel, yeah.
Okay, in the pronunciation guide, it says Buchtenschel.
Yeah.
Buchtenschel.
Buchtenschel.
Yeah, Buchtenschel.
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 I mean, every broadcaster's going to last night they called him Burke the whole game. Buchtenschel.
Yeah. Smart. Burke.
Buchtenschel did not score in the game. He didn't, but he impacted the game defensively. And Mick Cronin's comparing him to Jaime Jaquez. That's Mick Cronin. Shout out, okay? Last year told me, guess when he found out that Jaime would be really good? In Jaime's freshman season at the Maui Invitational.
Mm-hmm.
So as this tournament goes on, let's see if Burke gets better and better and starts to score. Defensively, engaged, made the right plays. But he wasn't who impressed me the most. Guys, Sebastian Mack was big time.
Yes.
He got to his spots. He accelerated. He changed the pace of the game. I'll tell you what, between him and Lazar Stefanovic, like Adem Bona is a beast. Bona is a beast. We knew that. but I like their guards and the upside there. UCLA, pleasant surprise. I like them more than I thought I would like them. And they defended Marquette at an incredibly high level. They forced Marquette's complimentary players to make shots. And they did. We'll get to that. The other surprise is Mississippi State. To start this season, missing multiple key pieces, and to be able to start it with a dominant win over Arizona State. You've got wins over Washington State now, a good Northwestern team, and they just defend. They absolutely defend their tails off. Again, they're missing Tolu Smith. It doesn't matter. Chris Jans figures out ways to win. I mean, look at the Northwestern game. Josh Hubbard comes off the bench, drills 4 threes, shoots 9 of 14 from the floor, and scores 29 points in the game. Mississippi State, guys, Chris Jans in a season and a couple of games has done as good of a job as any coach in the country in the past 15 months at establishing a groundwork for his program. Not an easy place to win, and he's winning a lot.
I got a couple. Mississippi State was the team that I have written down too, and here's why. For starters, last year they were quite literally the worst 3-point shooting team in Division I, 363rd out of 363 teams. You know what he went and did in the portal this year? He went out and got Josh Hubbard, a guy that was the career leading scorer in the state of Mississippi, 4,367 points. They call him the TO of Mississippi. That's what they call him down there.
He's built like a truck, that kid.
Yeah.
But wasn't he committed to Seton Hall originally? Or was Seton Hall on his
– It was something
they were on his final list or something like that. Like there was something – there was a Seton Hall connection there for a second.
Jans told me in the offseason, and I feel comfortable saying this now because the season had already started. He said that he doesn't allow the football team to come in and watch practices because he's afraid that they would steal Josh Hubbard from him and play him at cornerback.
Yeah.
So that was funny. But so this year, they're shooting threes at about a 33% clip, which is good, not great. But they are attempting a top 53-point rate in all of college basketball, which means 45% of their field goal attempts are from beyond the arc. So he went out and got Josh Hubbard. He went out and got Trey Fort, who is a bucket getter as well. He went out and he got Andrew Taylor, and he got guys that can make shots and space the floor. So he fixed what was wrong with that team. And if you go back and look at Chris Jans' best teams when they were at New Mexico State, he had top 20 teams in the country in 3-point rate. So he got shooters. And once you get your best player back in Tolu Smith, look out. That Mississippi State team is going to be really, really good. The other team that I had written down, or the other guy that I had written down for the biggest surprise, Jaden Ledee, man. He's averaging 27 and 11 through 5 games.
About damn time.
San Diego State's a top 20 team in America. And how about this? I didn't realize it until I looked it up this morning. Did you know BYU is 14th on KenPom right now?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if that's going to last. I don't think that it'll last. But San Diego State going on the road and losing to BYU does not look like a bad loss in any kind of way right now at this point in the season. So we'll see if that continues. But
no, wait a minute. It'll never be a bad loss.
Never will be.
Because the Big 12's metrics.
Yes.
You know, if you're in the Big 12, it's like getting free perks, it's like a special club. When you're in the Big 12, you can't be awful because for 3 months, you're playing nothing but good teams.
Yep. And a rising
You're
tide.
right.
There's going to be some correction there.
Yeah, there will be.
It's the worst team in the Big 12 is going to have a KenPom of 75.
Yeah.
There's nobody that's awful in that league. Yeah. I mean, Oklahoma State's gotten off to a rough start, but
yeah, they were missing.
West Virginia's been bad.
Yeah,
and West Virginia had a bad loss last night
because they're missing 3 guys. They don't have Raekwon Battle. They don't have the reason why we thought they were going to be good is because you got Kirk Creasy, you got Raekwon Battle, and you got Jesse Edwards. Well, 2 of those guys aren't playing.
Yeah.
And you don't really have any guards. All right.
UCF isn't going to be great.
I got one more fun fact for you guys. I want to see if anyone can get this. All right. It's a little bit of trivia. Jaden Ledee, the last person to average the numbers that he is averaging right now. He's averaging 26.8 points and 10.6 boards. The last player to put up those numbers on a team that started 4-1 in their first 5 games is, you guys know?
That sounds like a Tyler Hansbrough stat.
Same year. That's happened the same year that Tyler won the national title.
Wow.
It was the guy that went neck and neck with him for National Player of the Year that year and actually ended up winning National Player of the Year.
Can't remember.
Blake Griffin at Oklahoma.
I was going to guess him.
His sophomore season. So that's the kind of year that Jaden Ledee is having right now. Did I just project Jaden Ledee?
He's talented enough.
Yeah, he is. He's a bucket.
Like we've all just kind of been sitting and waiting for Jaden Ledee and those massive arms to start scoring, and I'm glad it's finally clicked. Hopefully,
his shoulders, like they're as wide. You know when you drive past those pickup trucks that have like the triple tires on the outside of them, that's what his shoulders look like on his body. It's just like they shouldn't be that wide. How are your shoulders that wide? How
Jaden Ledee, a human dually.
All right.
You know what a dually is?
I do not know what a dually is. Do I want to know what a dually is?
Man. So dually is when you see a truck and it's got two wheels on the back. You call it a dually. That's a truck.
Okay.
So like if you're looking at trucks and you say, what kind of truck do you? Well, I need a lot of power.
Like dually, like dually.
Yeah, dually.
I thought you meant like dually, like Joe Dooley, like
dually.
Yeah,
dually.
And I've never heard of that. That's I like how we learn more.
You need a flatbed. You need a flatbed dually if you're going to take a bunch of horses.
Well, the best part was a flatbed drove right by you as you were talking about it.
Yeah,
damn Skippy.
on your beautiful.
Hey, not many dualies in this neighborhood. I think we got the biggest truck in the neighborhood. So
yeah,
the Clampetts moved in.
Thank you for watching The Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.